As a church leader, your time and resources are limited. It's difficult to find discipleship and Bible study materials that are affordable, easily accessible, and high quality. But there is a way to equip the people in your church every day of the week without losing sleep. Welcome to Right Now Media, the world's largest library of video-driven Bible study resources, used by more than 20,000 churches, schools, and organizations. With a Right Now Media subscription, everyone in your church can access thousands of biblical resources for kids, couples, small groups, and more. Give your members access to great content, anytime, anywhere, on any device.
And God specifically says, the way you think, that's not the same way I think.
Equip and inspire everyone in your church beyond Sunday.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me in Solomon's Temple. My name is Solomon Izang Ashams, and it's so great to be with you. I hope you are doing very, very well. Thank you so much for joining. Please let us know where you're watching from. Drop your location so we can see where you're watching from. We can know where you're watching from. And also, let us know what you think about our broadcast. Please make sure you subscribe and also check out lots of videos that we've put on already. I would appreciate if you guys can check that out. But first, please subscribe. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I'm just about to do a brief broadcast, zooming in on the gay relationship between Jackie and Tinashe. Now, I want you to listen to me and listen to me carefully. When I say Jackie and Tinashe, I want you to understand in the course of this conversation, that's how I'm going to address J. Israel. They call him Jackie back home, because I want them to know that I have excavated a lot of information about them. And Tinashe is Prof X. Okay? So for the benefit of this conversation, let's use the names that they are known for. Jackie is J. Israel, and J. Israel, his real name is Jacob Dube. Right? And Prof X's real name is Tinashe Xavier Mutambini. Right? So that's what we're going to do as I bring to you an inside info. I've been telling you, and I'm going to bring more information as time goes on about the gay relationship, gay sexual relationship between Jackie and Tinashe. Again, if you're just joining us, Jackie is what people call J. Israel back home, though his real name is actually Jacob Dube. Tinashe is Prof X's name. Tinashe Xavier Mutambini. Now, these two people who are masquerading and scamming people, blackmailing people, making money off it, using the stories of victims, making money off it. I told them before, I'm not going to let you go. You're going to go down, both of them. These people live a very sinful and immoral lifestyle behind the scene, addicted to drugs, alcohol, addicted to women and men. They swing both ways. A lot of you guys would think, well, J. Israel and Prof X, actually, they had a fight. They don't even speak right now. They speak behind the scene. They want you to think they are fighting. But no. They show their girlfriends for you to think they don't have a relationship between themselves. No, that's not true. Now, Prof X, let me give you a little bit of a background about him. You know, Prof X comes from a place called Budiriro 5 in Harare. You know, comes from a family of five, yeah. He lost a brother called Andrew Mutamiri, and there's his sister, Valentine, who is a nun. So Prof X is actually Catholic. He grew up Catholic, but he's an atheist today. There's another one called Rumbizai Mutamiri, who is a nurse. And there's one who works in the prison as a prison warden called Godentia Mutamiri. That's his family, his siblings. And he ran away from home as a young person. He went to, a lot of them, his family thought he's gone to school. They thought he's in university in Gweru called Midlands State University. Unknown to them, he met Jackie. That is J. Israel. Get used to it, people. And J. Israel is the one who actually introduced him to all of this sort of lifestyle. And in their relationship, J. Israel is the man and he is the woman. That's why J. Israel had to provide for him a lot of times. When they went up to East London and scamming people and running the church and everything, that's what's been happening. They will come out in front and show like they have girlfriends. But Jackie and Tinashe have been together for a very long time. They are hardcore criminals. They are very hardcore criminals. Sleeping together, they can flaunt their girls, and you think that they play in you. They want you to believe that they are not who they claim to be. That's not true. Tinashe ran away from home. Even his family right now it's just basically looking for him. He's stranded in South Africa because even his passport is expired. He doesn't have a residency here in South Africa. That's why when Doris Ogalo sent him money, he didn't go and receive the money himself. He's illegally in South Africa. And they've been having this gay relationship right from Harare. I'm trying to remember, there's a place called, these guys, yeah. He was sent to school at the Midland State University in Gweru in Zimbabwe. That is Tinashe. But unknown to his family and brothers and sisters, he wasn't studying. He took the life of just drinking, having sex with Jackie, who is J. Israel, flaunting, going up and down, having a good time. They all thought he was in school. But he wasn't. They lived in a place in Harare called Avenues Flat. And everybody thought Tinashe was studying. But no, he was not studying. And his family only learned later that he never attended lesson and he never graduated. Instead, him and Jackie, that is J. Israel, their relationship now went on. Before they now left Harare, Jackie and Tinashe, let's come into the big city, into the big country, Johannesburg, South Africa. And that was how they landed here. Now you have these people who are doing all of this behind the scene. That's even outside of the scamming people. They scam Bishop Idahosa. And I'm going to do a broadcast on how they staged that arrest of Tinashe. I'm going to do a broadcast on it. These guys are criminals of note. They front with girls, obviously, they do men and women when they feel like. And this is Tinashe's girlfriend. She works at a nightclub, and she claims she does stuff at the nightclub, and then she claims she has a water business. She calls herself Tamara the Great on Instagram. This is her. You can see how she's dressed. This is one of his many girlfriends. This is her Instagram account, Tamara the Great. You can see the first one there. She wrote a link to the Great Water. Now, the Great Water is another of her business where she claims she produces water. And this is the page here, the Great Water on Instagram. And this is her here, you know, on the Instagram page of the Great Water, advertising, obviously, the water. She has a bottle of the water. So it's this kind of water that people would order, and then she would specially make it and put whatever for them. And if you go to that page, you will see Tinashe also with a bottle of the water. That's a lifestyle they live with. So-called slay queens. So-called slay queens. They go up and down. Tinashe is a criminal of note. That's who he is. Criminal of note. They've been scamming people for a long time. And J. Israel and Tinashe, I just want to focus on that. I don't want to focus on even how they scam Bishop Idahosa by staging Tinashe's arrest. I will do a broadcast on that. I'll do a special broadcast on that. Yesterday, I had a long interview with Doris Ogala. Please go check it out. There's so many things that she said. I've always said J. Israel hasn't repented. Tinashe has not repented. These guys are big time scammers. I've always said that. I've always said that. But for people who are involved in the sin of fornication and fornicating with men, man to man, that's what they do. To come around and claim that they stand for justice and for other people, and using that to enrich themselves fraudulently, blackmail people. I'm going to do a broadcast around that. Again, I'm saying it. I'm going to do a broadcast around that fake stage arrest of Tinashe. He did that with Jackie, which is J. Israel. They staged it out. And they scammed Bishop Idahosa in Nigeria. Hundreds of thousands. Have Tinashe ever told you which police station he was arrested at? Has he ever given you the case number? Because he was never arrested. Well, after that video, I said, well, I hope he was arrested. It's good that he was arrested and all that kind of thing. But they were staging it to make sure that Idahosa will think he's been arrested. And I said in my same video where I said it was good he was arrested, that actually just maybe These guys actually stage that whole thing because that's the only thing that they do. They don't have any other job. They don't have any other skill. They don't have any other profession. All they do is scam people. These gay lovers. J. Israel is the husband, is the man in the relationship. Prof X, that is Jackie J. Israel, is the man. Prof X, Tinashe, is the woman. People, the Bible is our standard. That's what we should follow. We cannot have swingers. We cannot have people coming and masquerading and enriching themselves and defrauding people using the platform of the church and Christianity. No. Tinashe is an atheist. He grew up Catholic. I told you he has. I gave you the names of his family members, of his siblings. So just so you know, and there's more coming on this whole gay exposure of these people. There's more coming. I'm a journalist. I have my sources. I'm a journalist. I have my sources. But we cannot stand down and watch this, guys. If you think I don't know you from Gweru, from Harare, back in Harare, well, brace yourself. Brace yourself. Your deep down secrets are coming out. So go brace yourself and begin to create false accusations against me, because that's part of your job. That's who you are. What a horrible life to live, Jackie and Tinashe. What a horrible life. You claim you were arrested. You never told people which police station they took you to. Have you guys ever sat down and think? Don't you guys think? And you're here swinging with men, sleeping with each other, claiming Jackie, that is J. Israel, claiming that Tinashe is his brother, whilst they're sleeping together, lived in the same house. Boyfriend and a boyfriend, and boyfriend and a girlfriend. Horrible. These guys have been living together like live-in girlfriend and boyfriend. That's how they live their life. Fat and sit. J. Israel is the one that would go and preach when he were running this scamming church as a baby charlatan in East London, and prophesy to people and bring the bacon home, bring the money home. And Tinashe will be there because he is the girlfriend. They keep deceiving people that they are family, knowing to a lot of people they are sleeping with each other. And they would once in a while post their girlfriends just so they can masquerade it. They're living in a horrible hell. I feel so sorry for them. J. Israel and Tinashe are gay. Yeah, sometimes they tend to show they are bisexual. But their time is up soon. Time is up soon and now. to all these gay lovers, scamming people, blackmailing people up and down, and they go behind and laugh and think they're smart. Your days are numbered. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please make sure you subscribe. I'll see you again later. I'll do a broadcast exposing that fake arrest. An arrest that never had a case number, was never happened at any police station. And you believe those con men. God bless you.